Hey everybody, it's Ethan Cordes. I'm back with another video. This week I want to talk about the metric sprint. So what classifies as a sprint? Anytime you run at a speed above 5.5 meters per second for 1 second. The system will classify that as a sprint. Right? If you feel like, or if you're wondering why don't I have many sprints, you could be running in a nonlinear line or non-linearly, right? So if you're having to change directions, you're gonna have to slow down a little bit. That could take you below that 5.5 meters per second threshold. Or if you feel like you're quote sprinting, right, but you're going at 85% of your max, your 85% is a different value than someone else's 85%. So for them, that might classify as a sprint, but for you, it might not. And that 1 second piece, right, if you're going at that speed for less than 1 second, then it's just going to count as a regular acceleration, which I will talk about in a future video. But if it's over 1 second, then it counts as a sprint. So sprinting in soccer, right, when are you going to get some sprints? If you're taking space, right, think about if you've been instructed or your team has been instructed to play the ball in behind the other team's defense. If you want to get on the end of that ball, you're going to have to sprint there, right? Especially considering you have to start on the other side of the defense to stay on sides. You want to get there before them, so you're going to have to cover more ground than them. And to do that, you're simply going to have to be moving faster than them. Another time is in transition, right? Your team wins the ball. You want to go take advantage of the other team not being in their defensive shape yet, right? So you just want to go take that space and attack them. There is some positional variability to this, similar to how there was in the high-speed running. So in that study by Viscosi in 2012, they found that forwards sprint more, right? Just like in high-speed running, the forwards had more high-speed running distance. Forwards will have more sprints, right? Because of those things I just talked about earlier, the space and transitions, right? And not only transitioning once you win the ball, but transitioning after you lose the ball. Right? If you're a wide player and you've been instructed to get behind the ball when the other team has it, you're likely going to have to sprint back into that position. And I wanted to exemplify that with those images on the slide. So the player on the top, right, where it says number of sprints 39, max speed 16.41, right, that is a forward on one of our teams. And you can see the total duration that they had sprinted was 133 seconds, right? And the total distance was 831 yards, right? Compare that to the image below, right? That's an image comes from someone who's a center back, right? They only had 25.3 seconds worth of sprinting and 150 some yards, right? So that positional variability can be seen in you guys. That's all I have for this video. I'll be back again next week with another one.